Welcome seekers, you have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricky and today I bring you another pick a card tarot reading. Now if you are a returning member, then welcome back, and if you're not, consider subscribing for future pick a card videos just like this so that you can be alerted. This is going to be a very interesting topic. This is messages, an urgent message to you from Mother Earth Gaia. Alright, so Mother Earth Gaia has a message for you. We're going to go ahead and see what that message is. Now before we get started, I want to remind you seekers of my fall promotion. I am offering $10 readings. Just $10 for one question. It is a written reading. You will have to go through my Etsy store to be able to place your orders. The link is going to be in the description below. I am also offering a pre-recorded 30-minute and more, 30-minute plus readings as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Seekers, in front of you, you have three groups. You have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Go ahead, take a moment, and make your selections now. I will include the timestamps in the description below. Welcome group number 1 to today's pick a card tarot reading, where we will answer the question, what urgent message does Mother Earth Gaia have for you? So before we get started, just want to remind you seekers to subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget I am offering a fall special. It's an excellent special. $10 readings, one question written, and you do have to go through my Etsy store to take advantage of that fall special. So I am going to include the link in the description below. All right, so seekers, in front of you, we have 3 oracle cards. These are 3 oracle cards that Mother Earth Gaia has presented you with that will provide you with a very important message. So let's go ahead and start with the Earthcraft. Now the Earthcraft, we have here, oh wow, you have Rise. Yes, you have the Rise card. So, you know, what this card shows up, it is time for an awakening. The traumas, the wounds, and the heartaches of your past are over now because you have been brave enough to confront them and burn them down. Now you are standing on the fertile ash of your past, ready to rise. This is a card of realignment and self-development. You're ready to charge ahead, so stop doubting yourself. You know what you want and need. The only thing missing now is for you to stand up and reach for it. After all you have been through, it is safe for you to share yourself with the world again. The right people are waiting for you to rise and greet them with an open heart. This card is auspicious for those of you looking for new love and friendships. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and reveal the second card. This is from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the Sacred Forest wants to deliver to you. We have the Wizard of the Woods. Oh my. The Wizard of the Woods is here to inform you that there is true magic in the world. However, to experience it, you must be able to direct your intention in the direction of your dreams. Thoughts are things, and as you focus your thoughts towards the good, you will attract more positive experiences and loving people into your life. If you direct your thoughts towards that which isn't working, you will create even more challenging situations. If you are pleased with the direction you are going, concentrate on what you desire, not what you don't want. To develop inner power, gather your energy and focus intently on one thing. Also, diminish activities that aren't essential to this goal, and it will be just a matter of time until miracles begin to unfold. Beautiful. All right, so the final card is from the Astral Realm, the Astral Realm crystals. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what Astral Realm crystal is here to provide you with information. We have got Cognizance, Mercury, Emerald. My. This is the card of understanding, pragmatism, communication. Okay, so the way you learn to communicate is equal parts nature and nurture. All right, you are influenced by the way you were raised, what you were taught in school, and what you subconsciously learn, essentially through all areas of your life and observation, right? So you process this information and your personality, quirks, and tendencies develop as a result. So it's important for you to ask yourself some questions. Is your communication style balanced? Is it soft? Is it brash? Are you aware of the ways you make others feel with your words? You are responsible for the way you process information and for the way you put that information into the world, group number one. Take this into account for the next few days during your interactions. Direct your awareness inward and observe how you are communicating with yourself. An awareness of your self-talk is a powerful tool for development of your mental strength. Wow. So very powerful 3 oracle cards. We're going to go ahead and throw some tarot just to see what other messages we can reveal. But my oh my, these are definitely powerful oracle cards. Mother Earth Gaia is showing up for you today to provide you with some very illuminating messages. Love it, love it, love it. So we're going to go ahead and throw some tarot. We're going to utilize Kim Huggins' tarot deck. This is the Apocalypses deck, and it is one of my favorite tarot decks. So let's go ahead and shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. What do we need to reveal? What do we need to reveal? Mother Earth Gaia, talk to us. Okay. So these are very interesting energies here that we have. All right, so we start with the Four of Swords reversed, then we move on to the Five of Pentacles upright, Six of Swords upright, King of Cups upright, and the King of Pentacles reversed. And so there is a very distinct message here of your state of mind and where you are at. So with the Four of Swords reversed, what we see is your mind and how it's not in a restful place. I think that for a lot of you, there's an incredible amount of worry. And so it's leading you towards this kind of chaotic energy. That's the reason why the Four of Swords is reversed. What we have here is a person who has reached a place of rest. They're in this kind of church environment, believing that obviously this is a place of true rest and a place where you don't have to worry, taking all the goodness of what the church can be and represent, and made obvious or made relevant by the Mother Mary, which is a symbol of true purity. It's a symbol of nurture. It's a symbol of just being able to relax, and it's also a symbol of guidance, right? So it almost feels like what you are being told here by Mother Earth Gaia is to relax, to let go of your anxiety, let go of your worry, let go of that energy that's so chaotic inside of you. For some, I feel like you have these episodes, right, of where you just kind of feel anxious and you feel like things are not going to be okay. You feel like things might explode at any moment. You're moving in a certain direction and things are going right, things are going well, but you have this thinking that, hey, something is going to go wrong at some point, so I have to prepare for that. There's a cycle that's coming of I would say you have this thinking of a cycle that's coming that's just not going to be beneficial for you. And so for those of you that are currently manifesting good things, that are currently in a position of power or in a position of just serenity, you are in some ways not able to fully embrace it, to fully accept it, because you're waiting for the calamity, you're waiting for the darkness, you're waiting for the bad things to come. And so with the message that we got with the oracle cards, which were messages of directing your thoughts towards positivity, directing your thoughts, because there is magic in those thoughts. There is magic in what you think about. There is a vibration that comes out anytime you envision something. You see a picture, you see an image. These things can consume you, or they can expand you. They can lead to expansion. They can lead to prosperity, but they can also lead to literal hell here on earth if you aren't able to direct that energy accordingly. And so what we're seeing here is the beginning stages of that, or the full-blown existence of where you are at mentally for some of you. So it's important for you to let go of that. And the reason why is because of the Five of Pentacles. We follow that up with the Five of Pentacles. And so the Five of Pentacles is telling me that, if you aren't able to adjust to this, if you aren't able to direct your thoughts, be more positive, have a brighter outlook, calamity might befall you. And so what you have here is an illustration of two people that have lost their home. You have two people who have lost everything. They're old, they're sickly, and now they're having to deal with the cold. And so it does not look very good for these people. They are in need of dire help, but no help is being offered to them. And it almost feels like they are not going to receive it, and they might not make it. And so, you are being told that your thoughts are very powerful. The fact that you got the wizard here, right? The wizard is a symbol of true manifestation. The wizard shows up to tell you that you have an incredible amount of power with your thoughts. You have an incredible amount of power with what you essentially are thinking of. And so it's important for you to direct that energy. Sometimes whenever we have childhood trauma, whenever we experience pain when we're young, it's hard to get away from that. It's very difficult to get away from that, even though we are now adults, even though we are now people that are influential in the world. It's very difficult to get away from that. It's almost like it just becomes your thought process. It becomes the way that you think. It's so pervasive, right? Because you've learned from all of those things. And so to relearn that, to completely change that about you, it's difficult. It's something that you have to constantly be working at. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're watching this reading. I'm glad that you're doing this, because this is how it's done. This is a reminder. This is a watering to the seed, because I'm pretty sure that all of you have heard this message before. All of you have essentially been told this before, but you essentially start moving in life and you start forgetting that message. And so even though that seed might have been planted at some point, you could abandon it. So it's important for you to fill your mind with things like this, to water that seed. For those of you that potentially like to read, reading something non-fiction about behavioral psychology, past trauma, those kinds of things can actually help you in this manifestation energy. So as we move through these cards, we've come to this Six of Swords. All right, now the Six of Swords is interesting because it's talking about a journey through water, a journey through essentially a place that needs to change, or reaching a new destination. So what you have here is an illustration of a woman and a child who are in need of travel, who are in need of a change, who are in need of moving away from what was to what is to come. And so what you have here is also a representation of a man that's assisting with the travels, but for some reason that man doesn't seem all that interested in helping in any way emotionally. There is some distress here, right? The fact that you have to move away from this, the fact that there's a new experience, and so there's maybe a little worry going on here. And so I feel that for some of you, this way of thinking has almost become an identity. I think that potentially for some of you it's going to be difficult. There's going to be some friction as you move away from this way of thinking. But you are being told that people are going to find their way to you. You're going to reach people. People are going to help you. You know, we've got the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. And so this is very interesting, because it's almost like if the cards are telling you on the other end of this negative thinking, on the other side of this, if you're able to rise up, just like the Earthcraft Oracle was forecasting, if you're able to focus your energy and direct your power in a very positive kind of way, you will attract someone, right? You will attract a person. And so the person that we're showing here is the King of Cups, right? So this is the very first attraction, this King of Cups. King of Cups is a healer. This is someone who's spiritual. This is someone who loves very genuinely. This King of Cups is someone who, you know, in many ways they are an oracle. They're very connected to spirit. They're also very in tune with their emotional side. They're just very stable. So you are going to attract this King of Cups into your life. For a lot of you, this is a lover. This is a soulmate. This is someone who potentially you've been looking for or expecting, and for some reason they're showing up, because I feel that for a lot of you, you know, you were trying to manifest a relationship, a long-lasting relationship. And so Mother Earth Gaia is pretty much telling you this is going to come to you. Now for others, what this represents is your emotional state, reaching a place of true fulfillment, reaching a place of emotional stability, reaching a place of knowledge and understanding that leads to the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles is reversed, and that's something to really look at and analyze, because I feel that with the King of Pentacles reversed, what a lot of you have been experiencing is also financial calamity, financial troubles, right? That's why we've got the Five of Pentacles here, which talks about these homeless people out in the cold, going through a period of insecurity. And so there's a place that you have to reach on a financial level that will, you know, just change you completely. And so you're also on that journey to financial prosperity. And so that journey is definitely, it's what I feel that King of Pentacles is telling you is that it's going to be arduous. It's going to be in some ways very restrictive, you know, for you to change this kind of thought process. But on the other end, on the other side of this journey that you're on, there is prosperity financially, and there is potentially for those of you that are manifesting a relationship, a long-lasting soulmate connection. That connection is there. So you have power. Just make sure that you are tapping into that power. Just make sure that you are checking in with yourself, that you are checking that internal dialogue. It's very important for you to be able to manifest the things that you want in life. If you don't give this priority, if you unfortunately just ignore this and this negative internal dialogue continues, you know, it is going to be this energy of anxiety leading to financial calamity, leading to you essentially feeling a certain way, you know, that's just not very positive. So rise is the message here, right? The main card here today is rise. Rise from these limitations. Rise from this energy of sorrow. Rise from anxiety. Rise from your limiting thought patterns. Rise. And when you rise, understand that you are rising to never fall again. Let me repeat that. You are rising to never fall again. That is the message from Mother Earth Gaia. I hope you seekers enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already a subscribed member. Also, I am offering private readings. I'm having a fall special, $10. It's a one question written reading. It is a fall special, so take advantage of it. The link is going to be in the description below. Also, don't forget to give the video a like, comment down below. I've been writing back to every single person that leaves a comment, so I want to read what you seekers thought about this reading. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2, to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading. Now, before we get started, just want to remind you seekers to subscribe to the channel for more of these pick a cards, and I'm having a fall special for a 1-question written reading, now only $10. So to take advantage of that, you'd have to go through my Etsy store. The link is going to be in the description below. All right, so Mother Earth Gaia messages. This is this reading, and Mother Earth Gaia has provided us with 3 oracle cards that are going to deliver a very distinct message. So we're going to start with the Earthcraft Oracle. Let's take a look and see what the Earthcraft Oracle tells us. We have got Forest Bathing. Oh my, okay, so this is a very interesting card. Forest Bathing. Now, forest bathing is the practice of spending time surrounded by nature and connecting to the spirits of the forest to find calm, a renewed energy, and well-being. It has recently been popularized by the Japanese term Shinrin-yoku. But this practice of honoring the sacred spirits of nature is something many, if not all, indigenous cultures have in common. Being immersed in nature allows for us to feel the restorative healing energy of trees and other sacred plants in our minds, bodies, and souls. Away from the busy city streets and stressful work days, Mother Earth feeds our senses and spirits in ways that we forget are possible during our everyday lives. So, getting this card, seekers, essentially, it is because your soul is longing for grounded nourishment. Okay? Self-care is often the first thing we disregard when life becomes overwhelming and the to-do list piled up. So be mindful of the foods that you eat and how you treat your body at this time. Listen to your body's need to rest when you are tired, to love when you feel desire, and above all, to respect the earth that supports you. Seek at this time soul nourishment by connecting with nature and embracing the splendor that is around you. Right? So there is a bit of an exercise that you seekers can utilize here with this forest bathing. So what you can do, and I feel that this message is from Mother Earth Gaia, something that she wants to deliver to you, is walk into nature barefooted. Step on the earth, grass, dirt, sand, river, ocean, mountain, doesn't matter. Any part of the earth. Stand tall like a tree and root your feet into the earth. Take a moment to connect with the earth. Allow her to ground you and send loving, healing energies up your spine. Focus on your breathing. Slowly inhale and then exhale. As you do, bring your focus to the sounds of the earth. Do you hear the birds? The billowing of the wind? What sounds surround you in this space that nourishes your spirit? Now bring your focus to the flesh. What do you feel? Is the earth wet? Is she cold or warm? Pay attention to the gentle energies that trickle from the earth and onto your skin. Keep your breathing slow. Release yourself to the magic of bathing with our mother. Stay with her as long as you need. Alright, so let's go ahead and reveal the second card. This is from the Sacred Forest Oracle by Dennis Lin. Let's take a look. And the card that we have here is the card. Alright, we've got Bluebell Fairy. And the Bluebell Fairy is it's pretty much essentially talking about gratitude. Gratitude is the secret to a joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like modern-day alchemy, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination, seekers. And it's also so simple, right? Find what's good and wonderful in every moment. No matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in life will grow. So discover what you're thankful for, even the people and situations that you've found challenging, and watch miracles unfold. The universe is grateful for you. Appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and miracles will abound. In addition to gratitude, bluebells are thought to symbolize humility. So as you step into the soft, gentle energy of humbleness, you'll find that your gratitude for even the smallest things in life expands. Bluebells, they open the door to magic. Legends describe ringing the bluebell like you would a bell in order to bring fairies to you in the spring. And so the more gratitude that you have, the more bounty will fill your life. So cherish the preciousness of all things, and joy will fill your life. The universe is thankful for you, group number 2. Keep that in mind as you walk, as you move forward. My oh my, very dynamic messages so far. Love these 2 oracle cards. Let's reveal the third one. The third oracle card is from the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. Wow, we've got the Abundance card. Interesting. Smoking Amazonite is the stone. Regulus star. Okay, interesting. So this is the energy of abundance, gratitude, visualization. This is the energy of mindset. Attracting abundance or living abundantly is dependent on your frame of mind at this time, group number 2. And the first step in allowing it to flow to you is believing and knowing that it is possible. The universe is here to give you all that you desire. So let the law of attraction work in your favor. Begin to visualize yourself with a full bank account, being debt-free, your dream career soaring to new heights, or a fulfilling relationship. When you think of these outcomes as a reality, the universe responds and aligns circumstances that bring imagination into tangible reality. Using your power of perception coupled with persistence and belief puts everything you've asked the universe for within your reach. So draw the power of abundance down to you. My goodness. My goodness. So these are some very powerful oracle cards. Let's go ahead and throw some tarot just to get some more direct messages. But so far, there's definitely a very strong energy here. Group number 2. Mother Earth Gaia is telling you that everything is as it should be. Mother Earth is telling you to connect with her, So very interesting. So let's go ahead and throw some tarot. We're going to throw cards from the Tarot Apocalypses. I love this tarot. It's just so I don't know, magical. I really do love it, and I hardly use it, but it's truly great. Actually, this is the Illuminati, not the Apocalypse. This is the Illuminati tarot deck. Both of those are from Kim Huggins. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw the first card, the second card, the third card, the fourth card, and the fifth card. Okay, alright, wow. So, you definitely have some very interesting energies here. Group number 2. A lot of reversals. And, we start with the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. So the Ace of Cups reversed for me, that's the energy of, heartbreak. Right? That's the energy of investing time and attention and not getting back what you've wanted, right? So a lot of you're kind of going through this energy right now. Emotional instability, emotions pouring over, negative emotions, right? So you're going through a period of just emotional turbulence, emotional trauma, emotional instability. And so that energy, I believe one of the things that's causing that is it's your lack of connections with Mother Earth Maybe a lot of you have just been indoors for way too long, and so it's almost, you're almost energetically depleted, and so you are being tasked with potentially, doing that being your very first step, reaching towards Mother Earth and receiving the healing energies of Mother Earth in order to receive that abundance. Also, a lot of you, when we look at that bluebell fairy, I think that you've grown a bit chaotic inside. You've grown a bit dark. And I think that one of the reasons why that is because you've envisioned that you were going to have much more than you have at this current time. You envisioned your life a certain way, and unfortunately it's taking much longer for it to happen than you had originally envisioned. And so what you've started doing is you've become bitter, and you've started essentially saying, you've become more nihilistic, you've become a little dark in the sense that you're just not all that thankful, right? You're kind of expecting tragedy, or you're expecting bad things, and you're not fully embracing the goodness that you've already been given, the blessings that have already been given to you. And so the more that you go down that path, the slower and slower the process of abundance and transformation becomes, where it ultimately might just lead to a screeching halt. And so it's important for you to check in with yourself, right? To check your thoughts. Why are you currently thinking how you're thinking? Is it because things haven't happened in your time when you've wanted it to? Is it time to just realize that divine timing is at work, and that things happen when they are best for you? Also, make sure that with this energy here of the Queen of Swords, that you are writing down what you truly want. Put your thoughts to paper. The Queen of Swords comes in to remind you that your thoughts have power, and there's a lot of creativity within you. But potentially write a little more, journal a little more, do these things in order to bring you clarity, to put your thoughts together. Now, as we move through these tarot cards, we reach the Seven of Wands reversed. And that Seven of Wands reverse tells me that a lot of you have potentially been, you've got this energy of wanting to quit, right? It's like a lot of you don't want to keep on going. A lot of you have reached this energy of despair. A lot of you have pretty much said, what's the point? What is the point? Why do I even need to continue with this? And that's that nihilism, right? That's that inability to see things for what they are. So make sure that you are examining whenever you feel that. It's okay to feel these things, right? But when they do come up, when you do feel it, ask yourself why, because there's always a reason. You might not get the answer right there and then, but ask, right? Say it verbally. Why am I feeling this way, Spirit? Help me find the answers to this. And Spirit will always answer you in some way or another. Just make sure that you are grounded in reality. A lot of us, we miss the messages, we miss the different things that our spirit guides and spirit are sending us, because we're not grounded. We're constantly in our heads thinking of what could be, what should be, but isn't. And so we miss the messages. So one of the reasons why forest bathing is so important is because it will help you with the grounding, and it will heal you energetically to some degree. And I think that that's the spark that a lot of you have been missing to kind of get started. So go through the exercise that I talked about. Go back if you want to snip it and save it, so that when you are essentially out in nature, you can do it and remember what I asked of you to do. That would be great. And it's not even me asking, it's Mother Earth Gaia asking you. These are the things that are going to bring you abundance and fulfillment. So as we move forward, as we progress through the tarot, we're met with the Ten of Cups reversed. And so this is the energy of family. Unfortunately, it's reversed. So it looks like for some of you, there's been some family trouble. There's been some family struggles. I think that a lot of your emotional troubles come from the family unit. Potentially, this is children getting to the point where they are in some ways, just hurting you in some way. You know, there's an energy of hurt going around in the family. It doesn't have to be children, but it could be, you know, family members, you know, loved ones. These are just family, people that you consider family. They've become a bit hurtful. And I think that potentially what's going on here is that it's leading towards your existence. Who you are right now is that Ace of Cups reversed. So emotionally, you are just not well at this moment. And a lot of it is because of your family. And so at some point, you're going to have to come to the understanding that yes, it is partly because of my family that I'm feeling this way, that I'm just bothered by this. And so, you know, it's going to be very hard to come to the conclusion that, hey, you know, your family is a blessing in some way or another, even though you feel like they aren't. There are some blessings there, and that comes with an incredible maturity. And I feel that, you know, it's very difficult to reach that level, especially if you've, you know, gone through this trauma, if you felt like some family members have treated you incorrectly, or have essentially fed off of your energy, and who are still feeding off of your energy, or some way they're bringing you down, right? And so that's very difficult to overcome. But you are being told that things will get better for you. You will overcome this, okay? And the reason why I'm seeing that is because from the Ten of Cups, we reach the energy of the Prince of Cups. And so the Prince of Cups is an energy of reaching a place of knowing, reaching a place of understanding, you know, surrendering to the love around you. This is the prince that's appreciative of everything and everyone, right? And so now moves graciously through these energies with love and care. And it starts from a place of caring for yourself, caring for who you are, deep down inside what you're feeling. You know, a lot of us, many times we feel a certain way, but it's because we ourselves are unhappy with ourselves. We feel that we should be doing more, or having or have accomplished more by this time. And sometimes we start blaming everyone around us, right? It's because of you, it's because of you, it's because of that. And so sometimes, you know, we never really give any kind of attention towards divine timing. And that divine timing that says you will have what you want, but you have to go through this journey. You have to go through this trajectory here, because there's lessons for you there. And so I feel that a lot of you are going to reach a place of true mastery, emotional stability, and emotional happiness. But there is a journey that you have to essentially travel through. All right. So group number 2, that is what I see here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Mother Earth Gaia messages to you. Just a quick reminder, I at this moment am offering $10 readings. This is a fall special. So the link is going to be in the description below. You do have to go through my Etsy store. It's $10 for a 1-question written reading. That's the lowest I've ever had it. So take advantage of that. It is, again, a fall special. So also don't forget to subscribe, to those of you that haven't subscribed, and give this video a like as well, seekers. Thank you so much for your love. Comment down below, let me know what you thought about this video. As you know, I've been writing back, responding to every single person that leaves a comment. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy reading them. So please leave a comment down below. Thank you once again, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3, to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, where we will be trying to get messages from Mother Earth Gaia. Now, before we get started, just want to remind you, seekers, that I'm having a fall special for a written reading, $10 for a 1-question written reading. If you're interested, the link is going to be in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more Pick a Card readings just like this one. All right, let's get started. So Mother Earth Gaia has provided us with 3 oracle cards to help with the message. So we're going to go ahead and reveal the first one. This is from the Earthcraft Oracle. Let's take a look and see what we get here. Oh, we've got Thunderstorm. Okay, so, you know, Thunderstorm is a very interesting energy. You know, thunderstorms can feel like the end of the world, with rain pouring down, visceral booming thunderclaps, jagged streaks of lightning splitting the sky. There are moments in our lives that are like this, when change is so thorough and complete that we can't do anything but surrender and trust that all will be well in the end. These storms, they both in the sky and in our lives, they present danger, but ultimately they clear the air and make space for better clarity and focus. Rude awakenings bring clarity to the consequences of our actions or lack of action. Beliefs and values you hold dear are put to the test to determine whether or not they are strong enough to hold you as you transcend to your next level. So, thunderstorm is a warning that you are or soon will be in the midst of a significant change and upheaval. This is a time to put faith in a higher power and trust in Mother Earth Gaia. The events are out of your control, but you can decide how to navigate this storm. Trust that what is taken from you will be replaced, and what is lost is only what you didn't need. Alright, so let's go ahead and reveal the second oracle card. This is the Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's take a look and see what we have here. Alright, you've got the Owl Spirit, which is talking about wisdom. Boy, this is abounding insight. This is profound majesty. These things are available. And grace is also available to you now, simply by pulling your awareness inward. Ancient wisdom is emerging in you. You know the truth. Trust your intuition and perceptions right now. You are a truth seeker and a truth sharer. The excellent sight of an owl in the darkness corresponds with your ability to perceive the reality of a situation, even in the murkiest of conditions. When this card comes out, essentially it's telling us that there is a profound illumination and transformation taking place. And so trust in your ability to see the deepest truth in situations and in people. Wisdom is growing within you in mysterious ways beyond your awareness. This is a good time to essentially go within, listen to messages of transformation, do some work when it comes to gaining understanding, and you will reach your destination. Let's go ahead and reveal another oracle card. This one is from the Astral Realms Oracle. Let's take a look and see what we have here. Okay, you've got the Insight card, Universal Chakra, Peach Selenite. So this is the energy of purity. This is healing energy. This is protection. You're being told that you are being protected and you will be protected. And so to gain true insight, you must go within. Again, another message of going within. Your body has its own flow of energies that contain boundless potential to receive messages and clarity from the universe. And so it's important for you to tap into these energies. You are going to be receiving more understanding of what's to come, what changes need to come, and how those changes are going to be beneficial for you. This information will be given to you. So let's go ahead and throw some tarot. We're going to see what the tarot tells us, what the tarot reveals to us. We're going to use the Tarot Illuminati from Kim Huggins. It's my favorite tarot deck, so we're going to use it. And let's see what messages we get from this tarot deck. We've got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Wow, yes. I like this. I like this a lot. Right, so we started with thunderstorms, and so thunderstorm is just so chaotic. You know, it's got like this energy of the tower, right? Tower moment where lightning comes down, destroys your tower, and you have to rebuild or start all over again. And it's in that destruction that you realize what you've been missing, what you've been lacking, what areas you've neglected, and it's all just brought into the forefront for you to make a decision right here, right now. And so, you know, we started with that energy with Thunderstorm, but man, do we have something truly magical with the tarot, right? So we have the Death card. This is where we start, and that is a major life event. Anytime you get a major arcana, we're talking about a major life event that essentially leads you towards something completely new, whether positive or negative. And what I feel the message here is that this change that's coming, which is very, very dynamic, is going to provide you with a lot of the things that you've been missing, right? So let's go ahead and move through these tarot cards. So again, we start with the Death card, right? Death is coming to you, and that death means the death of whatever's going on around you, events, circumstances, you know, certain decisions that are going to be taken. There's just an energy of change, dynamic change, the kind of change that changes everything in your life, right? It's like moving out of state, or finding or you know, meeting your soulmate, or you know, meeting a twin flame, essentially. You know, these are the kind of dynamic changes, getting a new job, switching careers. You know, it's dynamic to the point where it will touch every area of your life. Now, what that will do is that it will enrich you in a very dynamic, beautiful kind of way. And we see that illustrated with the Queen of Pentacles. Right? So the Queen of Pentacles is the card of a person that has reached a place of true prosperity and abundance, right? So you see this queen, she's sitting in her throne. Her throne has life all around it. There's magic. And the magic, you can see it with the fairy folk in the background playing there on the left side. And so what I feel that this card is telling you is that the reason why this dynamic change is coming is because you needed to be shooken. You needed this change for your financial stability, your financial blessings, your abundance, right? So sometimes we have to move, we have to go to a new place, or we have to have something completely new come into our world so that that can open the doors for other things, right? So sometimes it's the key that we need to open the doors, and behind that door is that abundance, behind that door is that prosperity, behind that door we're given access to a forest filled with goodness and riches. And so the Queen of Pentacles is a very inviting card here. Right after that very, very dynamic energy of death, you get the Queen of Pentacles right after. So beautiful omen for true transformation, for true prosperity. And then, you know, just to remind you that this isn't going to be easy, we're followed by the Five of Wands, right? So we move away from this beautiful Queen of Pentacles energy that says it's for your own good, you're going to benefit greatly from this, to the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is reversed. And so what you have here is a complete shakeup, right? So what you have here is a little bit of calamity, you know, some stress, some anxiety. What you have is, you know, fighting back and forth. You know, this could be friends, family members going back and forth, I don't want this, you don't want that, blah, blah, blah. You know, what you have here is essentially an energy of trouble with people, right? Essentially people. And so it almost feels like you'll have people around you that are going to want to drain your energy. They're going to try and get in your ear, convince you otherwise. They're going to try and change the situation, which, you know, we already know it's for your own good, this dynamic change that's coming. But these people are somehow, you know, going to try and, you know, steer you in a different direction, or they simply might just try. They know that this change is imminent. They know that it has to happen, but they're going to try their best to, in some ways, affect the outcome. And for some of you, I feel like you are in a place of high, right? So with the Five of Wands, you see that soldier all the way at the top in the purple outfit, right? You know, that's the king, that's the queen, right? And so what that person is doing is trying to defend their throne. against the challengers that are coming and trying to take that throne. And so it almost feels like you are trying to, or some people are trying to dethrone you or bring you down from the place where you are. It could be with words, with malice, with some intent, action. You know, the wands do talk about action. So there are actions being taken here to try and bring you down. You know, so for some of you, this could be career-wise. It could be in a job, some kind of business opportunities where there are, you know, there's competition, co-workers that are trying to essentially, you know, change the outcome of a decision, or trying to in some ways hurt you. You know, I feel that there is definitely some of that going on. But, you know, one thing to understand here is that once we move away from this kind of chaotic energy, we are presented with the Ace of Cups, and that is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Again, another card that talks about newness, and beauty. And so with the Ace of Cups, what you have is emotional stability, emotional goodness, emotional happiness, fulfillment. And so, you know, if you can get past this Five of Wands, which is that kind, that it's the friction, right? It's like when you move. I keep saying move. I don't know. I think some of you are definitely moving somewhere. But when you move, there's always that friction. You have to set everything up. You have to box everything up. You have to move everything. There's this energy of just, oh, my back hurts, right? It's like you feel like things are just not going to be great. But it's just, you know, everyone understands that it's just a momentary displeasure. It's just a momentary life event that's not going to make you or break you, but it will assist you as you move forward in your transformation, right? But it sucks, right? You have to move, you have to put everything in boxes, you know, you got to deal with the parents and they're talking to you, or you got to deal with your friends, and you got to calm people down. You yourself are going through this emotional upheaval. You know, it's like everything is so chaotic. And then sometimes with some people you have to try and calm them down because it's, for some reason, they want to include themselves in the whole thing, right? So it almost feels like there's going to be a lot of that going on with the Five of Wands. We do see a lot of people going back and forth. That energy is transitory. It has not come to stay. It has come to pass. And so once you get past that energy, which is very chaotic, very uncomfortable, you reach a place of true fulfillment, emotional happiness, emotional stability. And so with the Ace of Cups, I mean, what you have are just emotions, just, you know, spilling over, happiness, joy, contentment, prosperity in the emotional sense. And so that leads you towards a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful major arcana. And again, another major arcana, which means another life event, right? And these are almost the two pillars. The two major arcanas in this reading came out at the very far end of this, right? So this is a very important cycle that's about to take place in your life. And so what the Wheel of Fortune is here to reveal to you is that everything that occurs from this moment forward that you receive this message will lead you to this fortune, will lead you to this stability, will lead you to this prosperity. The Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you that what wasn't serving you is no more. The new you, the new essentially energy of grace, the energy of true mastery, the energy of true prosperity is there for you now. So the Wheel of Fortune is very different to many people, right? And I feel that for some of you, you're going to accomplish great things when it comes to your job, when it comes to your career, when it comes to achieving in your, you know, in your business, in your creation. Maybe some of you have something inside of you that you want to create, and you just haven't been able to create it because your environment is just not how it should be. Your environment is just something that's really bringing you down, and so it's important for you to get away from that environment so that you can reach the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of everything that's inside of you that's pure gold coming out, right? Anything you touch turns to gold. And so gold, again, can be different for many people, right? For some, it is abundance, it is financial prosperity, but for others, I mean, it's just good relationships, solid relationships, meeting people that really care about them and truly love them, stepping away from people who are talking badly about you behind your back, who don't really care about you emotionally in any way, moving away from that negativity and reaching a place where people actually do genuinely care about you, right? So again, this Wheel of Fortune is going to be manifest in many different ways for many different people. But what I feel are the important keywords to take away from this is opportunity, change, prosperity, happiness, joy, contentment. These are the key words to take away from this. But I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you that at some point it's going to feel chaotic. And here's the thing. We've got the thunderstorm and we've got the Five of Wands right in the middle of this reading. Right, literally right in the middle, which is essentially telling you that, look, this is going to be a big issue, right? You're going to feel like this is not a blessing. It's going to feel like the troubles are not worth it. It's right smack in the middle of this reading. But if you're able to continue and not be deterred by this friction right here, you're going to reach the other ends of this, which is the Wheel of Fortune. It's the Ace of Cups. It's insight, prosperity, understanding of what is to come. It's wisdom, it's growing, it's knowledge, it's understanding. So continue moving forward is the message from Mother Earth Gaia. Understand that the changes that are coming your way are here because they want to help you. They're here to move you and mold you in a completely new light. They're here to take you like this stone and just take these rough edges and just turn it into a little bit more of a beautiful stone, right? It's like you are being molded into something more beautiful. So don't be deterred by the friction that the thunderstorms are going to cause. It's all going to be for your own good. All right, so that has been the messages from Mother Earth Gaia. I hope you seekers enjoyed that reading. Thank you for watching. Just a quick reminder, I am having a fall special. This is my only special that I've ever done. So take advantage. It is $10 for a 1-question written reading. It's the lowest that I've ever had it. In order to place that order, you will have to go through my Etsy store. The link is going to be in the description below. If you want something a bit more detailed, like an actual, recorded reading just like this one, 30 minutes plus unlimited questions, that there's a set price for that. I am offering those at this time as well. But if you'd simply like to take advantage of that fall special $10 readings, definitely go ahead and visit my Etsy store. Looking forward to working with you seekers. Also, leave a comment down below. I want to hear from you. I've been writing back to all of you. It is time consuming, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy reading your comments and I enjoy responding. So definitely leave a comment down below. Love connecting with you seekers. I love every single one of you. Thank you so much for your beautiful, beautiful words. Also, don't forget to give the video a like as well. Those likes help the algorithm. Thank you seekers once again. Bye-bye.